Riders, I'm Rosy Hernandez. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you things that I do to prepare physically, mentally, and spiritually in order for me to receive good things in the new year. If this is something that you're interested in, keep watching. Really quick, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure that you subscribe down below and turn on the post notifications so that you're notified every week when I post a new video. Also, be sure to hit the thumbs up if you do like this video because YouTube loves that and it helps my channel a lot. So I'm going to be sharing with you things that I have done since I was a teenager in order for me to prepare for the new year and make sure that I start the new year off right and that I have a great year after that. I will admit that on years that I did not care about all these things, those years were pretty rocky. And I'm not saying that if you do all these things, your year's gonna be great and nothing's gonna go wrong because, you know, life happens. But I am saying that you should just start the year off feeling and looking great, and that way hopefully it'll translate into the rest of the year. I'm gonna be starting with the physical aspect because I do believe if you physically look good, you're going to feel good inside. You're just gonna be more confident and you're just gonna feel better about yourself. So I'll start with that and then we will get into the mental game and spiritual side of things, but keep watching. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all the things that I do to prepare physically, and I'm not gonna list these in any particular order. These are just things that I know that I like to do before New Year's Eve. So all of these things that I'm gonna tell you, I make sure that I have them done before New Year's Eve. Okay, so the first thing that I usually do is I get my nails done. I get a mani-pedi. It makes me feel great, it makes me feel clean, well groomed, and just pretty all around. So make sure you go get your nails done. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is. I think a manicure really makes you look like you're halfway done up, you know, it just makes a difference. And as you can see, I already got my nails done and I'm not gonna go again before New Year's Eve unless something happens. It's already done, it's off my list, and I got them done for both Christmas and New Year. So I'm gonna feel good during both holidays. They go with both holidays, and I specifically got these colors because red attracts love and gold attracts good luck and money. So if this is something that you are interested in, if you want to know what traditions and rituals I do before New Year's Eve in order to attract love, wealth, happiness, travel, all these things into your life, make sure that you go check out my video. I will post a link in the description down below and put a little card up here. I go into detail about everything there. This video is specifically how to get ready for New Year's. That one is the things that you have to do in order to attract all those good things to you. So check it out. So depending on when New Year's Eve falls, you want to get certain things done. You know your body the best. So you know if you should get it done a week before, 3 days before, 2 days before. But I'm just going to say the things that I usually get done. So I'll wax my eyebrows. I make sure that my eyebrows are nicely groomed. I just feel so much better about myself if they're done. I also make sure that I shave my legs and I shave my underarms. I like to feel smooth and that helps me feel clean. So the day of, if I want to wear a dress, if I'm planning on wearing a dress, my legs are already shaved and I feel great. All I gotta do is put some lotion on. I also like to get a wax down there, you know, in the area. I also like to get a Brazilian wax, and if that's not something you're into, that's okay. But if you do it on the regular, or if you just get a bikini wax, make sure that you go and do it at least a week before. I mean, you don't really want to do it 3 days before, I don't think, but if you do, hey, whatever you want to do, just get that done. Or if that's not your thing, shave it all off, or at least like shave the bikini area. Just feel really nice and clean and good down there. That's a big one. Another thing that I like to do is I like to make sure that my hair looks good. So I recently got a haircut and I got some highlights, so I feel great about my hair. I don't need to do anything about it going into the new year. But for you, if your roots are grown out or you haven't got a haircut in like 7 months or a year or 2 years, make sure you go get a haircut. It just makes you feel like a new person. It makes you much more confident. You're gonna look great. People are gonna notice it. So just go and treat yourself and get a haircut, or get your hair dyed, or get highlights, or whatever you've been wanting to do before New Year's Eve. Another thing that you can do is also get a facial. I don't typically go and get a professional facial because like I don't really have time or the budget for that. However, though, I will do it at home. I like to just feel like my face is gonna be glowing on New Year's Day, so I get that done at home. But hey, if you wanna go to the salon, go and do you. Boo. Another thing that you may not think of are your teeth. If you feel like you want to whiten those bad boys, then make sure you go get those white strips. That's what I'm gonna do this year. I'm gonna wait like 3 days before and just whiten my teeth because I just wanted to start with the fresh new smile, so why not? Now, I know you're probably thinking like, but I'm not gonna go out. I don't have anything planned. Like, why do I need to do all this? It doesn't matter if you're not going out. What matters is that New Year's Day, you wake up feeling and looking your best. That's what matters. You want to start the year off with all these things done already. You don't have to go get it done that week. You want that week to just kind of flow and you're in your zone and you're already ready to conquer the world, basically. That being said, even if you don't have any plans for New Year's Eve, just get ready, get physically dressed, have a nice outfit ready to go. That's another thing that I do is I will try to look my best. I will not necessarily buy a dress, but I will have a dress ready on deck that I know makes me feel and look good. Why? Because I just want to start the year off feeling and looking great. I just want to be in that zone. I feel like that carries on for the rest of the year. I'm always gonna want to look and feel good. And it does something inside of me when I look great outside. I just feel a lot more confident and a lot more sure of myself. Not to say that I don't feel that way if I'm in sweats or whatever. I still feel great, but it's just something about like having these little things done that no matter what I'm wearing or how my hair looks, I feel great about myself. You know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. On that note about getting ready that night, whether you get ready or not, I always buy something new. It can be the shoes, it can be the dress, it can be the panties. Most of the time, that's what I buy that's new are my panties. And I decide what color I want to wear based on what I want to attract that year. You'll know what I mean if you already watched the good luck video. And if not, make sure you go check that out and you'll understand what I mean by that. But yeah, I usually get panties and I feel good. I'm like, oh, I got something new starting off the year. I don't know, it just makes me feel good. So another thing that I highly recommend for you ladies is to make sure that you clean your house before New Year's Eve. Don't finish off the year cleaning your house on the last day of the year. Definitely do not clean your house on New Year's Day. You want to have this done before, like 3 or 4 days. And what I mean by clean your house, I mean like deep cleaning, like cleaning all the surfaces in your house, cleaning the toilets, scrubbing the tubs, all that good stuff. Make sure that you have that done before New Year's Eve. This is gonna make a big difference mentally for you. Once you have all that done, like mentally, when you start the year off right, you're not gonna be feeling anxiety because there's clutter in your home or things aren't washed or things are dirty, whatever it is. You're gonna feel mentally great. Like, oh my gosh, my house is clean, everything's done. Like, I feel great. I can focus on the things that matter, like my family or my friends or myself, pampering myself, or just doing things that matter to me and not necessarily cleaning. Okay, so moving on to the mental aspect. This is one thing that can definitely help. Honestly, the mental and spiritual things do intertwine and even the physical things, it all just kind of goes together. If you look great physically, it'll make you feel great. If you feel great, your spirit's gonna be high, you're gonna be happy. All these things kind of intertwine. You know, if your mind is set in the right direction, spiritually you're gonna feel great. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. Speaking specifically with that, make sure that you write down 3 goals that you want to accomplish in the new year. This is a big one because you want to start the year off knowing where you're headed and not just kind of going through another year, just paying bills, just going to work, just doing what you got to do to survive. No, like you want to make sure that you know what you have planned for that year. 3 things, write them down. Make sure that the week before and the week after, you're reading those goals every day and you're envisioning yourself accomplishing those things, because it's gonna get you in the right mindset and it's gonna get you excited to get those things. It's just gonna help you focus and zone in into what you want for the next year. If you agree with me on that, make sure you give me a thumbs up, please. Just to quickly summarize before I give you the last and final thing, be ready physically in whatever way that means to you. Whatever you need to get done to feel good, make sure you have those things done. Clean your house, make sure you have your house clean, and have your kids help you if you need their help. Have them clean their own room. Get them in the mindset of doing that every year as well. Make sure you have your goals written down. And then also make sure that you know what you're gonna do New Year's Eve. Even if it's just staying at home, just know what you're doing. You don't wanna be frantic and trying to figure it out on the last day. You wanna end the year off right and just know what you are doing. Also, make sure you know what you're wearing and your makeup and everything that you're gonna do on New Year's Eve. Just have that ready to go. Have that in your mind, and as well for your children. You don't want to be stuck trying to figure out things for them as well. So if you have a family, make sure that you do that for them as well. The last tip that I have, which is more spiritual than anything, is to make sure that you start the year off with a positive frame of mind. So just let go of all the crap, all the bad stuff, and make sure that you're in a receiving mode of all the good stuff. No matter how your year went, start the new year with a positive mindset. That's the biggest thing that I can tell you. If you don't do anything else at all, make sure that you do that. Make sure that you look forward to the next year and that you know that things are gonna go great. Share that with your family. Make sure that you are in a loving mode. Share that with your family or your friends or both, with your pets, whoever it is. Be in that loving spirit and it will carry on to the next year. I hope that all of this has helped you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you're not subscribed already. Comment down below. Let me know what you do in order for you to prepare for the new year and to attract all the good stuff, or if you really don't care and there's just certain things that you, traditions or things that you do to prepare for the New Year's that people don't really think about. I want to know about those because I like adding or taking away things every year, things that work for me. So if it's something that I'm interested in, I will add it to my list for the following year. Or if I see it before the new year, maybe even this year. All right, you guys, I will see you in my next video. Besitos.